Hey guys, what is up? I hope everybody has been having a great day, and that is right. I am back, making my return to YouTube. Super excited to get the YouTube firing and get it rocking and rolling. And so we're going to start off. The first video will be the front nine at NEMACOLIN Resort playing the Shepherd's Rock Golf Course. And this was a fun front nine to play. I played really well. There are 450-yard drives and 700-yard holes and a lot of great golf shots. So you guys are definitely going to want to stick around. And I figured I would take this a minute or two just to address, why I've been gone from YouTube. And it's just been a lot of things, a lot of things going on with long drive and just other stuff in my life. But fear not, this has never left my mind entirely, and I knew I was going to come back. And I figured, let's go come back old school. Let's do what I did in 2020 and 2021 with the commentaries. I think most of you guys found the commentaries more engaging, more entertaining. So if you guys do feel that way, let me know, so that way I can know whether to keep doing commentaries or to keep doing, vlogs. I'll definitely still do more vlogs, but commentaries, I feel like people really seem to enjoy those. So with that being said, let's hop into the video. So got off to a pretty good start in the first hole. Always fun starting off the par 5. And this shot just trapped it a little too much. Went a little bit long left, and really tough situation here at the 62-degree wedge. It's hard to show on the camera, but this is lightning fast. So I did really well to get this within 10 feet. So I'm quite happy with how that turned out. And I have about an 8-footer for par, and I was lights out during this round. My stroke just felt amazing. And I think the biggest thing about it was the greens were so good. NEMACOLIN Resort really is amazing. It's just an unbelievable property. And I don't know, I just felt so comfortable on the greens and was just rolling the rock beautifully. And so we got another pretty big par 4 here. Absolutely smoked the driver up the left center of this fairway. No real need to even take a look at it because that's going right down the middle. And you can see pitch mark up the left center. Absolute perfect position. And you guys are about to see why I'm not on the PGA Tour with this shot. I think sometimes, and you guys can let me know if this happens to you, when you hit a great drive, I feel like I sometimes put too much pressure on myself on the next shot, and I just had a little too much on this. But I'm still in long drive season. I have the World Championship coming up in about 4.5, 5 weeks, and I feel like this happens a lot to me. Like I'll have a situation where I just airmail the green with the wedge, and the touch just isn't quite where it needs to be. And this was a very difficult putt. A 2-putt from here would be amazing. You guys can see how that just slides away, and I can tell you guys from down there that putt looked impossible. That doesn't really do it justice for how tough it looked. So I have my par putt here. It's a little bit of a pull, but so it's the first bogey of the day. And by the way, just so you guys know, I've started a new YouTube golf group, and it's called the Bombers Club. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to check that out. And I am going to now talk about this shot because this was absolutely killed. It's a 400-yard carry over those last complex of bunkers right there, and you can see me giving it the little point. This was downwind, downhill. This carried about 420 yards, landed on that downslope. This was about a 450, 460-yard drive, maybe even a little more than that. And I have 151 yards left on a hole that is north of 600 yards. So that's always a good thing. So got a little trapped on this pitching wedge here, but left on this hole is absolute death. So I wasn't upset with that at all. You just don't want to take yourself out of the hole when you're in that good of a position. So not a bad leave at all. And I have a very makeable eagle putt. And I can definitely have a good feel for this break, so I'm definitely thinking make on this one. Really good stroke, good cadence. Just doesn't quite come in the way I'm expecting it. Still think it might backdoor, but at the end of the day, not unhappy at all with a tap in 4 on a hole like this. So really playing well on to hole 5. Really difficult par 3. Taking an 8-iron here. The pin's in the back left shelf, and you absolutely cannot go long here. So I took a club that I knew I couldn't go long. I thought this would be in the right bunker, but I was able to catch the right corner of the green, as you guys can see here. Really pleasantly surprised, honestly, that this ball caught the green. I thought it was going to be in the sand trap. So I have about a 50-foot putt here, and again, a 2-putt here would be absolutely fantastic. So again, kind of left it a bit short, but this really was a difficult putt from where I was looking. So I have about 6 feet left. And again, just really, really great stroke. Really feel good about how I'm rolling it. Feel confident and just strong. So on hole 6, I would say this is technically a drivable hole, but it was straight into the wind. And I just kind of squeezed the ball a little bit, caught this a little low in the face. There's a sand trap at about 320. And it's not going to get in the sand trap, but it will get hung up on that rough surrounding the fairway sand trap. You can see the sand trap is pretty much where that camera is sitting, so I got just past it. So just a kind of a touchy little pitch shot here from the rough. A little awkward because it's hard to get spin on it, but it was wet today and not super windy, so it made scoring very easy. So about a 5-footer here, and again, I'm just going to make a really nice stroke and catch the corner there, roll it in. Just very steady, and I'm not going to have a shot tracer on this one. And you guys are about to find out why. That was probably the sauciest shot I hit all day. I mean, that was absolutely perfect. The way you want to play this hole is hit about a 270-yard shot right in between those 2 bunkers in front of that mansion. And I actually had hit a second ball because I missed the shot with my phone. So I was pretty proud that I put 2 right on top of each other in A1 position. So I have 118 yards here. And catch just went a little heavy, but it was one of those where the spin was lower because I caught it heavy, so they kind of canceled each other out, and it worked out really well. So I threw a nice little dart in there to about 8-10 feet. And once again, I don't know what it was. I really wasn't even taking that much time over these putts. I was just kind of taking a look at the putt and rolling it, and I just felt so comfortable with the reads for whatever reason. I guess maybe because it's a northeast course, and I grew up playing in the northeast, so I don't know. I just think I have a very good feel for bent grass and just how the ball slopes. So hitting a bit of a flighted shot here, and I overcook it a little bit, hoping it catches the left side of the green, but doesn't quite have enough carry, so I am going to end up in that sand trap, which not a terrible spot. There's a lot more green to work with than you guys might think from this angle. Catch it a little heavy, I guess you could say, and it kind of runs out. So I'm going to have about 12, 15 feet, well, probably 12 feet for par here. And I really felt like I hit a good putt here. It was exactly where I wanted to start it and just kind of stayed up on me. And I'm not upset about those putts. I mean, I made a good stroke, made a confident stroke. So I'm going to brush this one in, and so I'll drop a shot there. Now, this is wild. This is a 700-yard par 5. And just look at how far that green looks. And you guys will notice some leaves rustling. This was into the wind. So I'm going to try to play a cut up the left side, and that's exactly what I'm able to do here. And I really tried to flight this down. I had to try to flight it down and get it under the wind, but also so it would still carry that bunker, and I'm able to do that beautifully. And I'm going to have the stick to get it to the green. I'm just going to have to absolutely kill this 3-wood. So absolutely sent it here. And pulled it a bit, but it is holding against this wind, but it's going to miss the green just a bit left. And I'm going to have about a 20-yard chip here to try to either get up and down or make my eagle. And you guys are about to see this. This was a heartbreaker. Just watch. Trickles closer, and hits the lip. So I'm going to have that left to shoot I believe a 34. 3 under. This side's almost 4,000 yards long, but I will make this putt. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Super happy to be back on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed this, as always, please be sure to like the video, Comment, let me know you want me to play next, and I will see you guys next time.